Welcome back to another episode of Blue Couch Therapy. It's your boy, Cody, Betty the Man. So today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about pushing through adversity. Oh my gosh, sometimes you just get so tired, man. You know, like when you're on the road all day or when you're... And granted, to be fair, I know Rich the Kid said I don't get tired on the road like I'm Kevin Gates, which is fair and valid. But sometimes you get tired, you know? Sometimes I get tired. And then especially when those days come, I'm just like, I don't want to do nothing, bro. I just want to sit in my bed all day and just sleep, you know? But I know that's not conducive to the lifestyle in which I want. So here I am, I'm out up every day. I'm challenging myself to create more, to produce more, to consume less, and just be the best version of myself through any means possible. By all means possible, I should say. So I say all this to say, guys, that like it's okay to have down days. It's okay to feel as though that like you're tired and some days you just don't want to work, because it's like as long as you're listening to your body, I think as long as you're listening to your body, I think everything's okay. Because if you're working Monday to Friday like 12 hours a day and then one day you decide to take a day off, like I don't really think, me personally, I don't think that's an issue, because I'd be taking days off. And I think you need to as well too, especially if you can afford to and if you have the capacity. Now, some people might say, but I can't afford to take a day off. Well, yes, you can. Just one day, even if it's just one day, you know, like you can't work yourself to death. You can't work yourself to this point of exhaustion. But at the same time, I'm just like to myself, I understand how important it is to be working and building the life that you wish to manifest. So it takes us back to the law of Goya. Get off your ass and get to work, get to hustling, get to it so that you can finish it. You know, my whole thing has always been like, I work so hard because I'm lazy and essentially I don't want to work. So I have to work in order to get to a point where I don't have to work. You feel what I'm saying? So I say all this to say, guys, that like, it's okay. It's okay to sometimes be tired. It's okay to, you know, take a break. It's okay to rest. And I think it is important to just know the why. Because once you really understand your why, why you're doing this, why you're trying to help people, why you're trying to get to the money, why you're making YouTube videos, why you're making music. Once you figure out the why, I know they always talk about that. Once you figure out the why, then everything else will come into play. And then some people say you might never get tired. You tell me. Because I do feel that though. Sometimes when I'm like really on it, I don't get tired. And then I'll do some shit, like I'll eat some junk food or I'll smoke some weed and then I'll be off it for like 2 days because I'm just like, oh, well, I'm tired now, you know? So I think that's all those things go back to like being the most disciplined version of yourself and like not eating after 6 so that you can get 4 hours before you go to bed so that you can have a deep sleep so that you can wake up refreshed in the morning. All those kinds of things are like trying to do my best to make the most of, because even if you look here, I have one of my most latest reads is a pamphlet, The Basics of Discipline. I wonder if that shows up as forward facing or backwards facing. But essentially the basics of that: role encouragement, self-esteem, consider new ideas, goals, and misbehaviors. So I think this is like a parenting book, but I need to understand these things in my own life because I was once a child. So I feel as though anything that's and this was the other one. So the two that I've got are the basics of discipline and then the basics of stress management. So yeah, I'll see if I can find links to these, if I can link them to you guys if you guys want to get a copy for yourself. So from the CMITI Press. We out here to develop, y'all. We out here to develop. So I say all this to say, guys, that like it's okay. It's okay. Everything is done already. As long as you've made your intentions clear, the universe knows what you want, God knows what you want, you know what you want, and you'll be inspired to take inspired actions to get you where you want to go in the timely manner. It's not about trying to like burn yourself out and get to 1 million in 1 month. You know, it's just a matter of starting and then keeping consistent on your path and on your journey. So that way, when people do start to see you, when things do start to come into fruition into your life, you'll be able to be like, okay, cool. There's an entire catalog of videos and songs and things that are available to people that are interested in me. So I think it's just a matter of keeping the creation at the forefront, keeping your why at the forefront of your understanding, and then really just listening to your body when it needs it, and then doing the right things by your body during the days so that you don't feel excessive lethargy, excessive tiredness, excessive you know? Yeah, excessive tiredness. Because it's easy to fall into that like rut, you know, when you're like going on the roller coaster of life. Sometimes, especially for me, it's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Currently, I think I'm in because it's only two periods, right? It's only an expansion period and a contraction period. Currently, I think I'm in a contraction period right now. So I have to just stay down and keep hustling and do my thing so that I can get back into the expansion period. I feel like it seems as though it's almost like 3 month cycles of expansion and contraction, expansion and contraction. And essentially I want to get it to the point where it's like, even though I'm in a contraction period, I'm still expanding, because it's like the funds are still there, the finances are still rolling in abundantly. So yeah, guys, I say all this to say that it's okay to take time off. It's okay to feel as though, you know, if you feel as though you need a break, to take a break, a day or two, recharge, and get back to it. Okay? With that, guys, I love you lots. My first book, How to Get It, A Brief Guide to Getting in Tune with Your Inner Self, is available now. You'll find the link in the description below. If you want to connect with me for consultations, for anything, if you want to just chop it up, chat with me, we can do that. We can figure something out, man. I'm excited to talk to you guys. I'm excited to get on the road. I'm literally in my car right now, so you guys just let me know where you want me to be, and I will be there in the time it takes me to get there. Okay? Love you guys lots. I'm out. See you in the next one.